What is going on, guys? Peace and blessings, everybody. Assalamu alaikum, guys. Now I'm going to jump straight into it. I'm going to try to keep this lecture short and simple. And I want you guys to think of this question. I want you guys to really sincerely reflect upon it. Are you thankful to Allah? Think about this. I want you guys to keep a tally. Just try it out one of these days. Where every time you thank someone, you put a check mark on a side that says creation, and every time you thank Allah, you put a check mark on the side that says creator. And see by the end of the day who you think more, the creation or the creator. Here's what I mean. For example, while you're at school and you open up the door, you thank the person that opens the door for you. But how many times throughout the day do you thank Allah for all the blessings He has given you? For example, something like your eyesight, your hearing, your speech, your arms. The list goes on. I can't count the number of blessings. It's too many. Yet how many times a day do we thank Him? For example, there are people without feet. Well, we have feet. There are people without hands, and we have hands. Yet do we use our hands and feet for good? Do we make dua? Or when we're tired at night, do we go and make the nighttime prayer? There are people who are missing their feet and they go and they pray at nighttime. We have feet. Do we get out of our beds to make the nighttime prayer? I want you guys to sincerely reflect upon this, guys. Here's an example of the prophets, peace be upon them. Look at the story of the prophet Yusuf, peace be upon him. Allah blessed him with beauty, and while he was locked in this room, because this woman closed the door and said, "You can have me," the prophet Yusuf, peace be upon him, said no. He declined. And this was supposed to be a beautiful woman too. But look how the prophets, peace be upon them, were truly thankful to God with their actions. Another example is all the prophets, peace be upon them, that are blessed with wealth, how they used their wealth to feed the poor and the hungry and the orphans, and the list goes on. Or look at how many prophets, peace be upon them, Allah made heads of state. For example, the prophet Moses, peace be upon him, and the prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and how while they were the heads of states on the land or territory they controlled, how they spread good and forbid evil. And I want you guys to just think about all this and what we can do in our lives. For example, Allah's blessed us with a lot. We're able to walk, we're able to talk, we're able to think, we have hands, our body functions properly. Are you going to be thankful to Allah and pray the nighttime prayer? If you're truly thankful, are you going to wake up in the morning to pray your morning prayer? If you're truly thankful to Allah, are you going to take some time out of your day to make all 5 of your daily prayers? Each one takes about 5 minutes. If you're truly thankful, you'll show it to Allah. I hope you guys thought about that a little. And I hope one of the conclusions you came to is, there's a reason why when we make dua, we say to Allah, well, not only do we thank Him, but we also say, give us this if it is good for us. For example, I can make a dua and say, "Oh Allah, please give me $1 million." And He can give me that $1 million, but what if that $1 million is the reason I enter the hellfire because I don't use that for good? But what if I said, "Oh Allah, give me $1 million if it is good for me"? See what I did there? You should, in your dua, you should say, "Oh Allah, give me such and such or this and this if it is good for me." And then thank the Creator too. And also, you can ask for the $1 million and make dua, and Allah might not give it to you. You can say, "Oh Allah, please give me $1 million, thank you." There's a reason Allah did not give you that $1 million. It's a blessing. Believe me. You might think having $100,000 is not a blessing. Believe me, it is a blessing, guys. It's a blessing in the sense of that's the reason you enter paradise and you do not touch the hellfire. That's one of the greatest gifts you can have. Sometimes you don't know how blessed you are until you lose something. For example, something like your vision. Imagine you get into a car accident and you can't see anymore. You'd want your vision back desperately. So be thankful you have it now. Be thankful for all the blessings. And one more final example. Look at all the prophets, peace be upon them. Allah bless them all with knowledge, and how they use their knowledge to spread good and forbid evil. And I hope by the end of this video you guys see how many blessings you have, and you guys are truly thankful to Allah, and you guys don't show it just by words and thanking Him, but you guys also show it through action. Peace.